Right. So first we are taking about the conditional statement. The first conditional statement is a if. It is used to evaluate a condition to a Boolean value. It executes a block of code if the condition is true. Right. Now this is the syntax in C language. Whatever we saw in the C language, in the same way here. So how to write the program for this if? Just see. We can write an example. If for example 20 is greater than 10, 20 is greater than 10, then we write here the statement system.out.println. So it is the C Java. Then we write system.out.println SOP. Then 20 is big. Just we write here 20 is big. So there is no else part. If the condition is true, then this will execute. Otherwise, no need. If block contains only one statement, then there is no need of open brace or close brace. No need of braces. Okay, this is the statement to write about this if. Okay, yeah. The next one is if else. If else. Right. So first we see the syntax. If, then here condition, then open brace, statements, then close, and then else, then open brace, and statements, Now in this, the first block, if the condition is true, then these statements will execute. That means if block statements will execute. If this condition is not true, if it is a false, then it skip these statements and then enters into the else statements. So else statement will execute. So that if the condition is true, this if block statements execute. So that's why we call this is the true block. We can call this is a true block. Block. So if the condition is true, then only this block will execute. If a condition is false, then these statements will execute. So we call this is the false block. Okay, right. These are, so here also same thing. If a block contains only one statement, we need not to write this open brace and close braces. Okay, now we see we write one example here. If for example we can take 20 is percentile 2 is equal to 0. So for which purpose this condition, you know that. Okay, now see here, is it evaluating to Boolean or not, that we need to check. So 20 percentile 2, so is equal to 0. If this evaluation and this value, if both these values are equally, then it true or false it will give. Okay, now if this expression evaluation result and this value, if both are equal, then this block will execute. In this block, what should we write? SOP system.out.println. Now we write here 20 is even. So this you know this condition even. Okay, so otherwise it go to the else part. In this we write SOP is odd. Okay, so that means here if the condition is true, then true block will execute. If the condition is false block will execute. Again same thing, the syntax will come. Then next we have if else and nested if. That means nested if nothing but if within the if. Okay, nested if. So the syntax is if condition, then open brace, within this again we write one more condition, then next in this again we write one more condition, this open brace, then the statements and this. So now we can write a else part also. Else, here the statements, the next we write close the if, and we write again else, again the statements, again close the if, again else. Don't confuse, I can explain this. Statements. Here we have this complete syntax. See, I will explain complete this. This is the nested if. See here, first if condition we have. First if, this if condition. See, we can take this one. If this condition is true, then all these will execute from here to complete all the statements. Okay, so from where this started and closing. Yeah, the next if this condition is true, then it enters into the one more condition. If this condition is true, then enters into the one more condition. Okay? Then if this condition is true, then these statements will execute. These statements will execute. If this condition is false, if this condition, inner condition, if this condition is false, then it enters into the, if it is false, then it enters into the else part. That means the if else, whatever we wrote now, that if else will execute here. This is the if else. Say if this condition is false, then it will go to the this else. So that's why we wrote here. So this open, this close open brace, this is the closing brace. Then now if this condition is false, then it enters into this else part, then these statements will execute. So if this condition is false, then it will go to here. This is the closing. After closing, here something is there that not visible here. Okay, so that statement will execute. That means that is the last statement. This is this statement. If this condition is false, then it comes to here. Like this. This is the nested if. In C language also we saw this nested if condition, while some program is also there for that, finding the biggest number from given three numbers. Then in that we will check the first condition, A greater than B. If A greater than B, then we need to check A greater than C or not. If then A is big, like that. Okay, that is about the nested if. Then next in if conditions we have if else ladder. Else ladder or else if ladder. If else ladder or else if ladder. So how we can write this? The syntax we see. Syntax if condition. The condition is true, then the statements will execute. Then it go to the else part. In the else part, we need to check one more condition. If this condition is true, then it go to the statements. statements. Yeah, then next, if this condition is also false, then it go to the next condition. If condition, then write like that, we can write any number of else if statements, and we can check any number of conditions like this. So finally we can write only else also, need not to write the else also, whatever we like. So depending on the condition and our problem solution, we write here, this is else if ladder or if else ladder. These four categories we see in if and if else. First one is a simple if. So this is the syntax we write. Next, if else, then this is if the condition is true, then true block, else a false block. The same way nested if and then else if ladder. Okay, yeah, this is about the if condition. Then we will go for the switch. Next statement is a switch statement. Switch case. Switch case, right. First we see the syntax. Syntax switch. Switch. Here we can write a expression or a value or a variable. Okay, now here we write a expression, not the Boolean condition. Remember that. Here it is not the Boolean condition. We are not writing here condition. Switch takes the expression or a value or a variable. A variable nothing but it contains a value. Okay, now so variable value like that, expression or a value we can take, but not the Boolean condition. But it takes a block of code. Within that block of code, it contains many branches. Contains many branches. Each branch we call as a case. CAC, small letters, and then give a space. After then we write here values, expression. There we write the values, the expression or value, and here also we can write values or tags and colon. And in these we write statements. Number of statements we can write here. Statements. So compulsory we can use a break. This break will stop the switch block. So when our required value came, then the statements executed, then it will break that. Break nothing but it stops that block of code execution. Okay, next, case value. If it is the value 1, right, then if it is a value 2, then write that, and then colon, and here also statements, and then break. Like that, case value 2, value 3 here, value 3, then statements, then break. So if none of the value is compared with the expression or value, then it will go to the default value. So default value, we need not to write the break. Okay, now here we can write only the statements. Default statements. If all the none of the value is compared with this expression value, then it will go to the default. Then block close. This is the switch case. Switch case. How many keywords it contains? Switch, and then case, and then break. Okay, right. This is about the switch syntax. The switch syntax contains these things. Okay, now this is the complete syntax. Now we see programs. One program on if else and one program in switch. We will see this. Okay, we write here if check. Yeah, the next public static void main string args. Now next is system dot take out two variables into a is equal to something 20. Then next into b is equal to 30. Then now what we do in the if, only if means just we write for biggest value. If it is a bigger value, we will get output, otherwise no output, like that. So simple if we go for so Bala Sainath, you asked that string args, one G is missing. Arg Rayali. Okay, right. We see what is happening in the while compiling. What is happening, that we will see after. Then we will check about these R's. Okay. So right now, then here we write if A is greater than B. A is greater than B. Then we write here system dot out dot println. Right here we write A plus is big, is big. Over the next else. So otherwise B is big. The else part, see, for this I am not writing the open brace and close brace, just I am writing because it has a single statement. Here I wrote, but no need, because it contains only single statement, and here also it contains only single statement. I am not writing, but we need to close that main and class. Okay, now we have to see, this is an identifier if one word and check another word, so we have to write both are C is also capital. Now we can save this desktop with the class name. If you check dot java, what Vijay Kumar, you're raising hand, any doubt?
సార్ సార్ మీరు
Yeah.
ఎల్స్ పార్ట్లో బి ఈజ్ బిగ్ అని రాయలే సార్.
Right, it B is big. Okay, anything? This is the B is big, is a is big. Okay, right. Now we go for command prompt. Command prompt is cd desktop, yeah, java c if check dot java. Is there an error? No error. But we said here args we have to write, but there is no error is coming. Args, see here, this is a array variable. Array variable name, anything we can write here. Need not to write just args. We can write xyz also, no problem. Just save this and compile here again, no problem. Just this is the data type, this is the type of the data, then this is the array name, so we can write anything here, args or anything we can write, so no problem. Okay, that while checking about the command line arguments, we will see about that also. Now we can do this if check 30 is big. So this is, if this condition is false, then it enters into the else block. Okay, I didn't write the open and close braces, here I wrote. Even you write or not write, no problem, but it contains the more statements, we must write the open brace and close brace. If it contains only one statement, then we need not to write. This is about the if check. Then you can practice for your purpose, you can do that finding the biggest number, not biggest number from given three numbers, okay, this is for your assignment, you do this. Okay, now we can write about the switch case, switch check, switch check. So I can write here class name switch check. Then we write a public static void main string values. I can write anything here, string values. Okay, we are not using that, even we should write. Okay, now we can take one value that is we will try to check. Okay, int I is equal to 4. I am taking int I is equal to 4. Next switch I. See, I is not a boolean value, it is integer value. Remember that it is integer value. Now I can write a cases. Case 1, if it is a 1, the I value is a 1. I value will be compared with this. See, I don't write here, just take this into I give here the value here, and then I am taking here case 1. Then I write here system dot out dot ln. If it is 1, then I can print Monday. That's all. Then we write break compulsory. So if it is a 1, I value is a 1, then the statement will execute, then it will break, then switch will be break. Okay, then next case 2 we take. Sorry. Here case 2. So if it is a 2, then we write here Tuesday. Yeah, then next we take a case 3. If it is a case 3, then we take here Wednesday. Then if case 4, Thursday, then break. Right? If 5, then we write here Friday. Then we take if it is a 6, then we write here Saturday. Then if it is not those things, then that is a holiday. That we write here is a default. Okay, in the default we write system.out.println holiday. So this is the simple syntax I am writing. If there is more, then we can change it. So if here switch open, here switch close. After then we need to close the main. Then we need to close the class. So main close, class close. This is a statement we are writing. But what is the I value here we are taking? The I value is equal. Okay, I is equal to, I can take 2. So what will be the output? Then now we will save this. Switch check. Desktop, right? Java C switch check dot Java. Compiled successful. Then Java switch check. See here Tuesday, because we gave here 2. 2 means I value is a 2. I value 2. The 2 here it is 2. Then it. So if I value is 2, then it is printing. So I can change here I value to 4. Then save this again. Compile, then run it. So Thursday, that means here I value is a 4, then it will go to the 4. Now I can change this to 7. 7 is not there. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 7 is not there. So then again go here, compile, run it. Okay, this is holiday. It enters to the default part. So this is about the switch cases. Okay. So these conditional statements we have in the Java. Okay. Detailed some more programs I can keep in the YouTube. You can check from that and you can practice those programs. Today evening I can send at least 10 to 15 programs through the YouTube channel. Then you can see those programs and you can practice. Any doubts from you? Valasaina. So compulsory today evening you will get 15 to 20 programs from the YouTube. I can share and you can practice those programs also. If anybody have any doubts, you can communicate with me.
కేస్ వన్ కేస్ 2 ఉంది కదా సార్, అక్కడ బ్రేసెస్ అవసరం లేదు సార్, ఫ్లవర్ బ్రాకెట్స్ అవసరం లేదు సార్ అక్కడ.
కేసులకు అవసరం లేదు, ఏ కేస్ కి కూడా అవసరం లేదు.
కేసులకు
మనం బ్రేక్ ఇస్తాము, బ్రేక్ ఇవ్వకపోతే కంటిన్యూషన్ అవుతుంది అది ఎగ్జిక్యూషన్. బ్రేక్ ఇస్తే అక్కడికి ఆగిపోతుంది.
ఓకే ఓకే సార్.
రైట్. ఇక్కడ స్విచ్ ఇక్కడ మనం బ్రేక్ గనక రాయలేదు అని అంటే దెన్ ఇది ఎగ్జిక్యూషన్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఐ గేవ్ హియర్ 1, I gave here 1. Okay, now I can remove this break. I can remove this break. I can remove this break and I can keep the break here. Okay, see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I can save this and compile this. Compiling. Then see here, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So what condition here? That not condition. The value compared here 1. It is a 1. Then now Monday executed. It will not check for this. Directly it go to the statements. Directly it go to the statements. Directly it go to the statements. Then it go to the statement break. It stopped. Like that. See? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. After then break. So it stopped. So for that, so that's why what should we do? We have to take the break for each case. Then if the case is satisfied those value, then that case statements will execute. After then it will be break that case. Clear?
Okay sir, clear sir.
Bye. Thank you.